It's been 30 days since the launch of the brand.
I think we have reached a point where I personally am getting a lot excited because of how the brand is perceived in the real world and the comments, the engagement that we have received so far. It's very heartwarming. It's been great. It's been a great journey so far, and we can't wait for you to see all of it.
Welcome back to Building an Indian D2C Brand. We are Simple Plan Media, a branding and web design consultancy based right here in New Delhi, India. In this final episode, we are diving into what has happened since we launched our brand Sharmeeli about a month ago. From first orders and customer messages to how the brand is showing up on the customer's screen.
सर नीचे करो
सर आप मत रखो ना, दो लोग थोड़ा ना रख सकते हैं, ऐसे रख लो तो नहीं देखेंगे.
Whenever we are launching a brand, the most important bit is to get eyeballs to it. For this, we had a two-pronged strategy where we started with social media and simultaneously meta ads.
Plus, we also wanted to engage with influencers for the launch because we need reach initially.
The idea is to test different content formats and see what works best for us.
So the initial set of ads that we ran, I think we ideated over 10 to 15 different ads because it's very important to test out what is actually resonating when you're doing performance marketing. So we have been focusing primarily on Meta as a platform for the initial performance marketing, and in that we have realized that the UGC kind style of ads, they have been working very well for us.
And the performance and the growth team is led by Gaurav and Tushar. And since we are able to leverage their experience, we are able to deliver results quickly. So in the first month itself, we were able to get 50 sales. We got a 1.48 ROAS. Not a great number, but when you're launching a brand, a ROAS of 1.48 is good. So that is something we'll be doubling down on. We want to bring the users into our world. And it's very difficult to do if you are using an external platform like Myntra or Amazon. So if you want to build a brand that builds connections with your consumers, it's important to start with just a D2C website. So we organized the party at Amalta's.
Launch day, finally.
Our aim was to show the brand to the people who built it.
We finally are celebrating the launch of Sharmeeli. Yay! Everything turned out to be perfectly as Simple Plan and we planned together, and it's come out beautifully.
And by the way, we've got our entire team. Shiv has been part of our branding, so the logo that you see has been done by Shiv.
Oh, Shiv.
Oh, Shiv!
Shiv is the guy.
Then Himanshu has been working on the designs. He has been working on the art direction. Gurbani, you know.
No, I don't know who's Gurbani.
So she has worked on the entire creative direction of the project. Then Anshul, he has been building the website. So everything that you see on Shopify.
website guy.
So he has built that. Pura experience website ka, the user experience and the journey has been mapped out by Kushagra. So he's been doing that.
Great.
And Ayushi has been giving voiceovers, by the way, to all the episodes.
Such a beautiful voice.
So it's been
Amazing.
So it's been good so far. It has a lot of fruits.
I don't drink.
Oh my god, isn't it the best fucking cake you ever had?
Yes.
I baked it. With my own hands.
No.
Godspeed.
हमने तो खा लिया भाई.
All the uphill from here.
You know, it's easy to talk about numbers and campaigns, but one thing that doesn't get talked about is the sheer amount of heart that goes into build something like this. And again, this project was filled with a lot of challenges. Starting from the get-go, we had a budget constraint that we needed to operate under.
Which basically also meant a very short and strict timeline that we have to stick to.
And then when we started exploring our directions, the first draft that we shared with the client, they had totally polar opinions.
Created the pura theme dark hai. I don't want to hate it.
Then we went on to logos, and the logo concept that they picked was probably the hardest one to refine.
As we move forward with the project, the number of iterations slowly comes down because we are getting alignment at every step. So first in the art direction phase, then with the logo. So by the time we move on to the packaging phase, the client has complete clarity on what the brand would look and feel like.
One of the smoothest phase in the project. As soon as the team showed us the concepts, we loved it. When we showed it to the clients loved it. That is probably the time when it all started to come together. The only tricky part after that was probably the photo shoot, because we had to figure out the shoot style and how the models will embody the Sharmeeli character. Thankfully, we had Gurbani there.
We lost a lot of time on the first day because again the models were not able to enact what we actually wanted to showcase for the brand. But on the second day, luckily our team was able to catch up and they were able to do the 2 days of shoot in the second day itself.
And then we got into the website. Overall, I would still say this process was very smooth, but we did face a couple of challenges, right?
Right, initially again when we started with the website process, the UX is the hardest part to figure out, right? So that took a couple of iterations. The client never saw those initial wireframes and the flow that the team had done. But yeah, internally there were a couple of rounds of revisions that we did.
Then we went on to marketing, which took a lot of brainstorming because a lot of people were involved.
And that's the beauty of it. When you have a lot of people who you can bounce ideas with, you are able to again shortlist ideas based on the merit itself. Building a brand is hard, but documenting a series and showing the world how a brand is built is a different ball game altogether.
Along with running the brand building process, we had to make sure that the cameras are always set up for client meetings. When we're having internal meetings, we record some of them, because stories like this, they are rarely told in real time, and clearly like we couldn't find a relevant asset for the Indian context. If you want to build an Indian brand or an Indian D2C brand, on how to launch a brand in India. On that note, I would like to really give a shout out to the entire production crew. So shout out to of course Shankuk and Malhar, who have conceptualized this. Along with that, the entire team, like Ansh has been heavily involved. Then there has been Budharitya, who has been heavily involved. Himanshu also has been heavily involved. Sohail has been shooting a lot of videos.
On that note, we've started loving this process so much that we'll be rolling out more content around topics such as content creation, sales, design and marketing.
Let us know in the comments of what you would like to see more of. Is it content, is it websites, is it marketing or design? We'll be happy to create more content around the agency sort of life and what happens behind closed doors when you're building a brand. And if you have been following us since so long, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon while you're at it. And I guess that's it for now. Yeah. Ciao. Bye-bye. Peace.
See you soon.
यार चुप हो जाओ, ये सब मत बोलो।
ये बंदा तो कुछ बीमार हो गया। नहीं सही है यार।
Just get me through a good understanding of
That's what she said.
पहले लड़ लो, अपने सिर फोड़ लो एक दूसरे के साथ।
सुनने तो वाले नहीं हो तुम लोग।
बटर मिल्क डालते हैं।
Welcome back to building an Indian D2C brand.
Basically, it takes a lot of time.